What is up, my people? It's Marshall from Hallux here. A patch for Cyberpunk 2077 just went live, but it's only available for PlayStation consoles and PC at the time of this recording. The developer stated that they're working on getting it to Xbox systems as quickly as possible. I've actually never seen a situation like this before, but hopefully for all the people playing on Xbox, it will drop for you pretty soon. Now, this hotfix is fairly large in size, so there are a lot of updates that they made to the game. So I'll go through the patch notes, and I'm assuming that this is going to be the first of many patches because I've been hearing a lot of negative feedback about different glitches and bugs in the game. And if you've been dealing with any of that, definitely let me know in the comments. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, if you find this video helpful, then please give it a like because it truly helps our channel grow. And if you are new here, consider subscribing because we will be posting a lot of Cyberpunk content. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this patch is fairly large in size. For me, it came in at 17.67 gigabytes, and it actually took about 20 minutes to download for me, and I have relatively fast internet, so I was kind of surprised by that. But this patch addresses gameplay, different visual issues, and performance and stability. And as far as that stability, it actually just says it improved stability, including various crash fixes. Not sure what that entails, but I guess the game is more stable now. With visual, they reduced vehicle appearance pop-in. They speed it up when you switch first person to third person while you're in a vehicle. And then they fixed an issue with animations missing from important quest NPCs during cinematics. And there's also a miscellaneous section. So they said they modified the flashing effect on brain dances to reduce the risk of inducing epileptic symptoms. Now, the effect has been smoothed out and the flash is reduced in frequency and magnitude, so that is good to hear. And then they removed the copyrighted songs incorrectly present in the game. So not for those who are not aware, if you stream or if you put a video online, anything that's copyrighted can be picked up automatically and then flagged. There's a feature in the game where you disable copyrighted music, but I guess there were a bunch of songs that were not included. I don't know if it was by mistake or if it was just a bug, but they have fixed that now. So now when you disable copyrighted music, they should all actually be disabled. So here's to hoping that that works this time. And then they have a PC specific fix, and that's switching language to default in the in-game settings now correctly sets it to the language of your Steam client. And then they have some console specific issues, but it looks like they were only really affecting Xbox. There's only one for PlayStation. So they improved reflections quality on Xbox One and PS4 to eliminate the smudge effect. They fixed the Wasteland achievement being stuck on 97% after completing all relevant missions in the Badlands on Xbox. And then they also fixed another issue for Xbox players only in the Americas. So it says it's an issue with missing PTBRVO, and I'm not sure what that is. And lastly, they actually have a bunch of quest issues that were fixed. Now, by my count, there's about 15 or 16, and then there's another section that says other quest fixes. So I'm not gonna go through all of these because I don't just wanna read them all to you, but I'll read some of the major ones. So there was an issue starting a conversation with Johnny at the end of Life During Wartime during that mission. And they also corrected a rare issue with NPCs no longer calling V on the phone in a mission called A Life Supreme. So if you would abandon it midway, I guess phone calls would just stop for people at that point. And they fixed an issue with Nyx not going into his default state in Spellbound and Cold Barrage. And they also said they fixed issues related to remaining in the second phase of the quest after finishing Pacifica fight with Ozab if played after finals. Now, again, there are a bunch more quest issues that are listed here, but I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm actually gonna put a link in the description of this video if you wanna read through each section of that. Now, this is the first patch that they dropped after the release, and I'm glad that they did it so fast, but it's unfortunate reading through this because it really shows you how many issues there are, and even with that, there's still a bunch more for them to fix. But obviously this is a great start, and I hope that they're able to get the game where it should have been when it launched, which is, working relatively with no issues. And I hope they're able to do that as soon as humanly possible, of course. Now, if you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you watching. Now, we have some great Cyberpunk videos in the pipeline, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one.